My dearest soul, I know that hope at times has become a shy visitor, almost a stranger to you. There was a time when it was your constant companion, painting your tomorrows with vibrant colors and filling your heart with the melody of possibility. But the seasons have passed, and the long waits, the prayers that seem to echo into emptiness, and the disappointments that left faint scars on your soul have, little by little, quieted that song. Today, hope might be a fragile sound, easily drowned out by the loud noise of reality, worries, and exhaustion. You still believe in me, but perhaps you've stopped believing in your own miracles. You still trust my power, but maybe you doubt it will show up in the way your heart longs for. You've settled for a maintenance faith, one that helps you survive but no longer dares to dream of soaring. And that's exactly why I needed to speak with you today. Because I didn't create you to merely survive. I created you to thrive. I didn't come just so you could have life, but to have it in abundance. And hope is the oxygen of an abundant life. Without it, the soul grows weak. That's why today, I come as the great physician, with a message that is a balm, a transfusion, a resurrection. What I'm about to share with you can transform your life, because these aren't just words of encouragement. It's a prophetic declaration about your life. Your dry season is ending. Your night of discouragement is over. I have a message that won't just fix your hope, it will renew it. It will exchange it for a stronger, more mature, and more unshakable version than you had before. What the enemy tried to steal from you, I will restore twofold. Before we continue this message, write this word of faith in the comments. God renews my strength and hope every day. This is your first act of receptiveness. It's the soil of your heart opening to receive the seed of my word, which has the power to turn deserts into gardens. Now, as we go on with the message, take a deep breath. Release the tension of trying to be strong. In this conversation, you don't need anything but a listening heart. I will do the rest. Your hope doesn't depend on your strength to maintain it, but on my faithfulness to sustain it. And my faithfulness, my child, never fails. My precious soul, for your hope to be truly renewed, you first need to understand why it weakened. Your hope didn't wear out from a lack of faith, but because it was anchored in the wrong place. Unconsciously, you anchored your hope in the what, the when, and the how. You hoped for a specific healing, the what, within a certain time frame, the when, through a means you considered logical, the how. And when those expectations weren't met in the way you planned, your hope took a hit. You thought I had failed when, in reality, I was simply operating outside the limited script you had written for me. Hope based on specific outcomes is fragile hope, vulnerable to the storms of circumstances. The message that will renew your hope today is this: true hope, unshakable hope, isn't anchored in results but in relationship. It doesn't stand on what I can do but on who I am. Your hope shouldn't be in the healing but in the healer, not in the provision, but in the provider. Not in the solution, but in the one who solves all things, because results can vary, times can change, methods can surprise. But me, I don't change. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My goodness, my power, my love for you, these are the only constants in the universe. And it's on this rock that I invite you to rebuild your hope today. When your hope is in me and not in the miracle, something wonderful happens. You are freed from the anxiety of the when and the how. You rest knowing that my character is faithful, even if my ways are mysterious. You find joy in the present, in my company, instead of postponing your happiness until your prayer is answered. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments, I trust the Lord. By doing so, you are deliberately pulling the anchor of your hope from the shifting sands of circumstances and casting it onto the eternal rock that I am. It's your act of realignment. If this message has touched your heart and you wish to support this mission, click thanks and help spread words of light, encouragement, and inspiration to many lives. Moving on, this new hope is more mature. Childish hope says, I hope God gives me what I want. Mature hope says, I hope in God because He knows what I need, and His plan is always better than my dream. This shift in focus doesn't diminish your expectation. It purifies and elevates it. You stop treating me as a servant of your desires and begin to relate to me as the wise and loving King who orchestrates all things for your good. And it's from this place of mature hope that true miracles, the ones you didn't even dare to ask for, begin to happen. My blessed soul, with your hope now firmly anchored in me, I want to give you concrete evidence to nourish it. Hope isn't blind optimism. It's trust based on proof. And the greatest proof of my faithfulness isn't in your future, but already recorded in your past. Your memory, when used correctly, is one of the most potent renewers of hope. The enemy of your soul wants you to use your memory to revisit your failures and your pains. I want you to use it as a museum of my wonders in your life. I want you to walk through this museum with me. Now, recall that time you thought there was no way out, and in a completely unexpected way, I opened a door. Think back to that illness you were healed from, that rescue from a danger you didn't even realize at the time. Recall that provision that arrived at the last minute when all seemed lost. Think back to that word of comfort that came through a friend, exactly when your heart was broken. Your life, my child, is a tapestry woven with the golden threads of my faithfulness. You forgot. The dust of the present has obscured the brilliance of the past. I call you to be the curator of your own memorial of miracles. Grab a notebook, start listing. Write down each of those moments, the big ones and the small ones. Every time I was faithful, every answered prayer, every act of care. Don't rush. Let the memories come. As you do this, you won't just be remembering, you'll be reactivating your faith. You'll be building an arsenal of evidence against the lie of hopelessness. I, your God, am sending you a special sign. The sign you've been waiting for is in this verse, Lamentations 3:21-23, which says, "Yet this I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. Because of the Lord's great love we are not consumed, for his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness." See? The key to hope is recalling my faithfulness. Write in the comments, "I receive this message and am blessed," and send love and protection to the person you love, reminding them of God's faithfulness in their life too. If this message has touched your heart, show your support with a thanks and help spread this message of light. Before we go on, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now. By subscribing, you'll receive constant reminders of my goodness to feed your hope. So let's keep going with this message. The God who worked in your past is the same God with you now, and he's already getting your future ready. I haven't changed. My power to work wonders hasn't lessened. If I did it before, I'll do it again. Your past isn't something to regret. It's solid proof that your God can be trusted. Next time doubt comes knocking, don't argue. Just open your miracle album and show it pictures of my faithfulness. The evidence is undeniable. My beloved soul, for the seed of renewed hope to grow in fertile ground, we need to pull out the weeds that choke it. And the most stubborn, poisonous weed is comparison. You look at other people's lives. You see their wins, their answered prayers, their seemingly perfect families. Then you look at your own life, your own waiting, your own struggles. And comparison plants a seed of injustice in your heart. Why them, Lord, and not me? Comparison is a thief. It steals your joy. It steals your gratitude for what you already have. And most dangerously, it steals your hope, making you believe I have favorite children, that my goodness is selective. I want you to grasp a core truth. I don't have one single plan I apply to all my children. I am an artist, and each of you is a unique masterpiece. Your story is different from everyone else's. Your timing is different. Your shaping process is different. Comparing your path to someone else's is like a rose complaining it's not an oak tree. Both are my creations. Both have their beauty and purpose. But their blooming time and function are completely distinct. The victory you see in someone else's life isn't a sign of your own defeat. Quite the opposite. It should renew your hope. The blessing in your sibling's life is a promise of the blessing also available to you. When you see someone healed, instead of feeling envious, celebrate and say, "Thank you, Father, for showing me you are still the God who heals. I know my time is coming too." When you see someone prosper, bless them and declare, "Thank you, Father, for showing me you are the God of abundance. I'm getting ready to receive my share." Shift your perspective from competition to celebration. You're not in a race against your siblings. You're all on my team. And one person's win is everyone's win. Make a list of people, including yourself, you want to forgive. Picture each one, send them love and say, "I forgive you and set you free. May peace be with you." Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice daily to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. Forgive yourself for every time you diminished yourself through comparison. Forgive others for unintentionally triggering your pain. By doing this, you pull the weed of comparison out by the roots. You free your heart to rejoice with others and to wait with patience and trust for your own unique story of victory, which will unfold at the perfect time. My precious soul, with your hope re-anchored in me and your heart clear of comparison, I want to talk about your future now. Hope, by its very nature, looks ahead, and the message I have for you is that your future is far brighter than your present might suggest. I am, right this moment, working behind the scenes of your life, orchestrating a turnaround that will bring an answer to your deepest prayers in ways you don't expect. I am a God of redemption. That means I don't just fix what's broken. I take what's broken and use it to create something even more beautiful than it was before. Your long wait, your pain, your time of weakened hope, none of it will be wasted. I will use each of these elements to give your victory a depth and brilliance it wouldn't have otherwise. Your story won't just be a story of blessing, it will be a story of redemption. And stories of redemption are what bring the most glory to my name and most inspire faith in others. What's coming for you isn't just a solution, it's a restoration. And my restoration is always double portion. For your shame, I will give you double honor. For your losses, I will give you a double portion. For the years the locusts consumed, I will restore to you with abundance. This isn't just a poetic promise, it's a law of my kingdom. The enemy thought that by attacking you and trying to steal your hope, he was diminishing you. Little did he know he was only setting the stage for an even greater display of my glory and my generosity in your life. Your victory will be so complete, so unmistakably my doing, that it will forever silence the accuser's voice in your mind. You will never again doubt my love or my faithfulness. This next phase of your life will be your Ebenezer, your memorial stone, proving to everyone, and especially to yourself, that your God is a God who restores, redeems, and keeps his promises. So, lift your head, raise your eyes, stop looking at the ashes of your present, and start envisioning the beauty of the future I am painting for you. Your hope is not in vain, your future is glorious, and it's closer than you think. My blessed soul, renewed hope isn't a passive feeling, it's an active force. It's the fuel that drives you to act in a new way, even before the promise fully appears. I want your renewed hope to translate into actions of faith that will speed up your victory. The first action is to speak the language of hope. Your words have creative power. Stop using your mouth to describe the problem and start using it to declare the promise. Even if you don't feel it yet, start declaring, I am healed, I am prosperous, my family is united. God is turning my situation around. Talk about your future not with an if, but with a when my miracle comes. Your words of faith are your personal prophecy. They align your reality with my truth and give my angels permission to act on your behalf. The second action is to prepare for the rain. When a farmer knows rain is coming, he doesn't just sit around waiting. He plows the field, gets the barns ready, fixes the fences. Act the same way. Prepare for your blessing. If you're expecting financial restoration, start organizing your finances now. Learn about stewardship. If you're hoping for a new relationship, work on becoming the healthy, whole person you'd like to attract. Your practical preparation is your faith in action. It's you saying, Father, I believe in your promise so much that I'm already getting ready to receive it. The third action is to sow a seed of hope. The quickest way to strengthen your own hope is by planting it in someone else's life. Find someone who's discouraged, someone whose hope is even more fragile than yours, and give that person what you yourself need. Give them a word of encouragement. Give them your time. Pray for them. By becoming a channel of hope, you ensure that the supply in your own life stays abundant. What you give, you receive, multiplied. Share this video with 2 loved ones who need this message of hope and faith. Let's build a chain of love and mutual support together. Leave a comment with a prayer of faith and hope. A simple "Lord, may our hope in you be contagious" turns your personal renewal into a revival movement. Speak, prepare, and sow. These are the actions of living hope. They move you from a passive spectator to an active partner in seeing your miracle happen. And a faith that acts is a faith I cannot resist honoring. My precious soul, as you step into this new hope, putting your faith into action, there will be times when old ways of thinking try to creep back in. Doubt will knock. Weariness will try to settle in again. For those times, I want to give you one last anchor, a safe haven for your soul. My presence. Your renewed hope ultimately doesn't rest on future promises, but on my present company. The greatest gift I offer you isn't the miracle to come, but my presence with you here and now on your path. It's in my presence that you'll find strength for another day. It's in my presence that your peace will be refilled. It's in my presence that your joy will become independent of circumstances. Cultivate awareness of my presence as your most precious possession. Start and end your day with me. Talk with me throughout your tasks. Invite me into your decisions. Turn your moments of worry into moments of worship. When discouragement washes over you, don't fight it with your own strength. Run to me. Run to the refuge of my presence. Say, "Father, I feel my hope fading. Fill me again. Remind me of your faithfulness, and I will be faithful to envelop you with my love, to silence the voices of fear with my peace, and to rekindle your flame with the breath of my spirit." Your hope isn't a flame you need to keep lit on your own. It's a bonfire I commit to keeping ablaze as long as you stay close to the fire. Your only responsibility is to stay near. It's to prioritize our communion, because from this communion, everything else comes. Hope, faith, love, strength, victory. Everything is contained in me, and I am entirely available to you every moment of every day. Don't focus so much on the finish line. Enjoy the walk with me, because it's on this walk that true transformation happens. It's on this walk that you discover the greatest miracle wasn't the answer to your prayer, but the person you became while waiting for it, in my company. My beloved soul, we've reached the end of our talk, but the start of your new season of hope. The message has been delivered. The seed has been planted. The decree of renewal has been released over your life. Together, we've re-anchored your hope in the unshakable rock of my character. We've built a memorial of my past faithfulness to light your present. We've pulled out the weeds of comparison. I've given you a glimpse of the double portion restoration coming your way, and we've equipped you with actions of faith and the anchor of my presence to sustain you on your path. Now the atmosphere of your spirit has shifted. Where there was the thin air of discouragement, now there's the rich oxygen of expectation from above. Where there was the silence of resignation, now there's the gentle melody of promise. From my part, I assure you, the word I release today will not return empty. It will fulfill its purpose. Your hope will be renewed. Your joy will be restored, and your victory will unfold in a way that will leave you amazed. Your part, my beloved child, is to protect this seed. It's to water it with gratitude. It's to cultivate it with my word. It's to refuse to let the thief of doubt steal it. It's to walk, starting today, not as someone waiting for hope, but as someone overflowing with hope. I want you to finish our talk and take a deep breath. Breathe in hope. Feel it filling every empty space in your soul. Let it straighten your shoulders and lift your chin. You are not an orphan waiting for scraps. You are a child of the King, anticipating the arrival of your inheritance. And the inheritance is glorious. Go now. Live this day with a new light in your eyes. Your story doesn't end with a question mark. It moves forward to an exclamation point, and the best is yet to come. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "My hope is anchored in the Lord." Share your experiences in the comments about how your hope has already been renewed by this message. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more faith-based content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.